Hello students, today we will see the revision of language of chemistry. As already you have studied this chapter, you have solved the question answer. So we will go through our first topic, that is what is valency. As we know, on surface of earth there is 118 element present and each and every element is having their own atomic number. From that atomic number we can check out the valencies of the particular element. So first question is what is valency. If you take a simple element, that is sodium, which is having atomic number 11, when you write its configuration, okay, see last shell is having one electron. It means this particular element, when give this electron and attain the nearest noble gas configuration, that time it will be stable, and further the amount of charges which is being donated, that will be the valency. So if it gives one electron, this particular thing will acquire sodium plus 1 charge. So this plus 1 will be the valency of sodium. So from this definition of valency is, one more example let me give you, that is chlorine 287. In this case this sodium is having this chlorine is having 7 electron in outermost shell, means from any one it requires 1 electron. Further this chlorine will have minus 1 charge. So from these two conditions we will conclude the definition of valency: number of electron donated or number of electron accepted from the valence shell just to attain nearest noble gas configuration. Just to attain nearest noble gas configuration is called as valency, where valency of sodium is plus 1, valency of chlorine is minus 1. This plus 1 and minus 1 we can also call as ion. Ion means charge, whatever the amount of charge. And this ion is of two types, that is cation and anion. Cation represents positive charge, anion represents negative charge. Now in your book valency chart is given, and already we have given valency chart to learn. What the thing you have to do, you have to learn this valency chart, okay? Positive valency and negative valency means cation and anion you have to learn, and by that you have to write the formula. How you will write formula? See here. If suppose you want to write formula of calcium oxide, so you will write the symbol of calcium, that is plus 2. Plus 2 will be the charge of calcium, means ion of calcium, and symbol will be Ca. Oxide represents oxygen, which is O, its charge is minus 2. Further you will do cross multiplication, such as this calcium will multiply with this O and this O will here. Now you will see both are having the same numbers, it means they will be cut out, and further the formula will be CaO. Next example if you want, I can take here potassium. Potassium bicarbonate if suppose. So symbol of potassium is K, bicarbonate is HCO3. Their charges, potassium is having plus 1 charge, bicarbonate is having minus 1 charge. Again the potassium is having plus 1 charge, bicarbonate is having minus 1 charge. Now again we will do the same process, K with 1, so it will be K. Now HCO3, this whole is multiplied by this, it means it will be HCO3. If you want, let us see one more example. That is aluminium hydroxide. See, this aluminium is symbol will be Al, charge will be plus 3, hydroxide OH minus, charge will be minus 1. Again the same process, aluminium into 1, Al, and this complete OH means they both element will react with this, which means we will write OH whole twice 3. Okay, so like this way you will write the formulas of a different compounds. Already we have given you video, you have to go through it, you have to practice more and more formulas. And next is how to balance a chemical equation. How to balance a chemical equation. How to balance a chemical equation. Let us go through the different examples how to balance a chemical equation. Equation number 1. When magnesium reacts with oxygen, gives out magnesium oxide. Now, equation is of two types, unbalanced equation and balanced equation. Unbalanced equation means when the number of atom of an element is not equal from left hand side to right hand side or from the reactant and product. Such as you see here, magnesium is 1, oxygen is 2. Here magnesium is 1, oxygen is 1. Now you see left hand side and right hand side or reactant and product, the number of atom of an element is not equal. Means this equation is called as unbalanced equation. Is it clear? When the number of atom of an element on left hand side means the reactant side is not equal to the right hand side means the product side, that type of reaction is called as unbalanced equation. After that what we will do? We will try to balance it. Such as this side 1 magnesium, this side 1 magnesium. Balanced. This side 2 oxygen, this side 1 oxygen. Means oxygen is not balanced. If suppose I write 2 here, see 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. Oxygen is balanced, but magnesium is not balanced. So I will write 2 here. Further you see equation will be balanced. Such as 2Mg, 2Mg, 2O, 2O. Hence reaction is balanced. Let us take more example where nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, forms ammonia. See, this side 2 nitrogen, this side 1 nitrogen. Means if I write 2 here, my nitrogen is balanced. Here is 2 hydrogen, but here is total, you just see 2 3s are 6 hydrogen. Means you have to multiply by such a number that this hydrogen should also come 6. So here if I write 3 2s are 6. Means this equation is also balanced. So these types of equation are called as balanced equation. Why they are called as balanced equation? Because the number of atom of an element on left hand side is equals to the right hand side. Hence it is called as balanced equation. Okay. But for this balanced equation or for this chemical equation, there are several limitations. What are the limitations? Key, always the physical state is to be mentioned or underlined. Now concentration of the reaction cannot be mentioned in the product or reactant, and we cannot tell the nature of a particular reaction while seeing it. Okay, so this is all about the revision. Once you go through the previous video which we have already uploaded, go through these questions, try to solve more and more questions related to balancing equation as well as writing formula. It will be beneficial for you, and most important, please learn well as each other. Thank you.